Hello, we'd like to thank you for your purchase of our Victoria bathtub. Our model number is RG9. So let me show you a couple of the benefits on our RG9 Victoria tub with the door. First, we offer a secondary safety latch to make sure anybody as a resident in the tub will not be able to open the door. For us to have access, simply swing away from the hinge and we now can actually open the door. I'll grab the handle, a little simple raise up, the tub adjusts, and we can swing the door out. Now for those residents who can ambulate or even non-ambulate, we can actually have them enter in the tub. We close the door, close the handle, and reinsert the secondary safety latch. So let me bring up some of the controls here on your Victoria tub. First, the drain. Very simple. It's a drain stopper connected by a chain. You just actually cover the drain. We then have the tub spout. This is how you're going to fill your Victoria tub, where the water flow is going to come through. To actually fill the tub, we're going to turn to the left or counterclockwise to turn the water on. To actually shut the water off, it's turning it to the right, or that's clockwise. For this shower, we actually have a shower wand. It is attached. To turn on the shower, it's rotate to the left. Again, that's counterclockwise. To shut that off, rotate to the right, and that is clockwise. We also have a temperature gauge. You can see that so you can test the water as it's coming in, as well as using your hand. We then use a thermostatic mixing valve. We actually adjust this at the factory to 104 degrees. Sometimes that's a little hot for some of your residents, so we can actually trim that down. Again, I would then check with your thermostat, your temperature gauge, and then I would actually use my hand to physically feel the water coming in. One last feature would be air spa. This is actually for the therapeutic effects of moving water. This is actually a 2-speed unit, so you depress the button once, and that's going to be on high speed. You depress it again, that'll actually be on low speed. You depress it a third time, and it will actually shut that off. One point to note, on your air spa system, it will actually depurge itself to actually eliminate bacteria. So that'll happen in 10 minutes, and it will maintain on for 1 minute. That's an automatic process, and you'll appreciate for the benefits accordingly. So let me introduce to you the disinfectant cabinet, which is built into the Victoria tub. Simply open up the door. This actually can be locked, but by opening up the door, we actually show where the disinfectant is stored in the well, and then we actually have the disinfectant wand. Notice first that this is in the off position. For us to disinfect, I would rotate the knob to the up position. We now then will depress and spray disinfectant. Once we've disinfected the entire tub, we'll actually rotate to the down, and now we can rinse the tub and we're good to go. Very simple, all right there for you. I'd like to at least introduce you to the bath lift so you understand some of the specifics. We actually have a hand control. This hand control is very simple. You can leave it either on the lift itself, or just by pushing the up button or the down button, it will control the actual movement of your lift. It's really as simple as that. It is battery powered. The battery's right here. We do have a safety stop switch. Again, this will take and eliminate all electricity running through the unit, so now it will no longer be active. To reset this, it's a little simple twist of the emergency stop switch. It pops out. You're now active all over again. In addition, if we had somebody on the lift and we did lose power, maybe the battery actually ran out of juice, we have an emergency release lever. And that unit will actually, by raising it on the actuator, will lower the actual lift seat on gravity feed. So again, it doesn't happen here. We don't have a body, but that's all it takes to make that happen. You'll notice we have some very simple transferring features with the actual arms to raise. It'll lock into place, and we easily transfer somebody onto the chair. We also then have a belt for security. For simple battery removal on the RL9 lift, simply reach up and you'll find a trigger right behind the mast. You can pull up and it'll easily remove the battery. So I've just removed the battery from the lift. Actually, by the way, there is a alarm that will indicate that that is a low battery. The battery should last approximately 100 lifts. I'm now actually coming over to our charger where you can see I've already got a battery on here ready to go. So I'll take my existing battery from the lift. I'm going to put this unit onto the lift, insert my depleted battery onto the charger, and you can see that 1, the charger is on, number 2, charge is indicated that it's happening because of the yellow light. To reinsert the battery, I align the bottom, pull the trigger, and snap in place. So I'd like to introduce our resident Janice. We've just now put her on the bath lift. I'm actually going to bring the arm down here, give her some added security. Then I'm going to actually bring the strap. This is a waist strap that we'll use just for added precaution. Keep it nice and secure in the lift. As we position the lift into the tub, I'm actually going to raise her. I like it where I can bring her feet so they're going to be above the threshold of the bathtub. We'll come into the bathtub at a 45-degree angle. Again, this will work both on the RG9, our Victoria, and the RJ15 Caribbean. Bring it in as a 45-degree angle. We have her now into the tub. We can easily close the door. And position her for her bath. So for the convenience of bathing, we can actually move the arms on the lift up and out of the way. There's a little pull switch, and it'll actually clock in or click in when it gets to the upright position. As we prepare to bathe, again, I'm actually going to have the tub fill on, and that's a rotation to the left. I'm going to test the water as it comes out. I do have it already pre-adjusted with our thermal mixing valve. And again, I've got it on approximately 104 degrees. I can tell that by the temperature gauge. I also check just to make sure we feel good. How's your bathing experience so far?
Wonderful.
Good, I'm glad. I'm actually going to turn on the air spa. Again, one of this is for the therapeutic benefits of just moving water. One push is high, a second push is low, and then the third push will turn it off. As we finish bathing, maybe I now take and turn on the shower wand. To the advantage of the shower wand, I can now possibly wash her hair or potentially rinse her as we actually unplug the drain. the wand, reinsert it back into its cradle, and we allow this to finish draining. Once I see that the water is below the threshold of the door, we're in a position now to go ahead and dry her off and get her ready for the day. So now we're ready to remove her from the tub. I first remove the secondary latch, I adjust the handle, the door opens, and I'm now going to reposition our handles to allow her to hang on to something here. I raise the lift. I watch for her feet to dangle, so I know that I can clear the threshold. And then I remove her from the tub. So now we're ready for disinfecting. Simply open up the disinfectant door. You'll see that we actually have the unit turned off. I'm going to actually bring out our nozzle, the disinfectant nozzle. I'll turn it on to disinfect. I'm going to hose down the tub. Again, just all the areas that would be wet. We don't need to do the controls. Make sure I get here to the side doors, to the side panel, and we're good. We'll let that sit for approximately 10 minutes. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to turn it to rinse. So now with rinse after 10 minutes, I'm actually bringing all of that disinfectant down to the foot of the tub, and it's going down the drain. And we're ready for the next resident.